I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Tuesday, February 28th. And the board bounced back better on Monday than cash did. If you looked at, everybody kind of overdid it, thinking that cattle on feed report was going to be real bearish last Friday, and it ended up exactly neutral. So everything should have just went right back to where it should have been. Your board did a pretty good job of that, but cash not so much. You look at your board, your feeders, most all your traded months were up over $2, and that regained the biggest part of Friday's losses, but we did see some $3 plus losses on Friday. We didn't get all that back, but it was sure positive. Fats, the spot month on February was up pretty good, and finally got cash chased down and a little bit more than that, so we're trading at a little bit of a negative basis now, but it was up $1.62 at 125.37 to close there, but your out fronts were just up 55 to 85 cents, something like that. But your box beef cutout values have really been rallying here of late. They were real strong on Monday there, so that's a good sign, and we may continue to add to this fat cattle market a little more, or at least keep it steady. But you look at some of your markets, your real-time index on your feeder cattle, with the addition of Monday's sales up through pretty late there Monday, was down a quarter at 127.15 based on an 800-pound steer there. But you look at some of your markets. Oklahoma City had 7,500 on Monday. Feeders were $1 to $4 lower. Big calves were steady. A lighter test of Pee-wee calves was $4 to $7 higher. Joplin Regional Stockyards, feeders there $1 to $3 lower, and calves steady to $2 lower. And you think, well, why were these feeder cattle that much lower? You know, I think just everybody thinking that the cattle on feed report might come out bearish, and then the board going down $3 plus on Friday just showed how little confidence there is and how little support there is on this market. It's just barely teetering right there. And I think it just brought on a little bit of bearishness in the cash market. And so, we know that there's not a whole lot holding this thing up. So, the guys just didn't bore into them quite as thick. If you go up in the northern plains, it wasn't quite as bad. It was actually a little better. McCook, Nebraska, Tri-State Market there had feeders steady to $1 higher. Light test of calves sharply higher. So, pretty decent. You look at individual quote there in McCook, Nebraska, Tri-State Livestock had a load of 830-pound steers. Hit that magic 130 right there, and that's pretty well up into the 800-pounders. That's your feeder flash for Tuesday.